Hey guys, it is Sunday, and yeah, getting an early start. Got the pace out. I've attached my rear rack from the old bike, liking how it's looking here. Everything seemed to fit on pretty nicely. Yeah, I also have the lock mounted up here in kind of a funny spot. But it's up high, so I don't need to bend over to put it on or off. I like that. And I did not charge it over the night. That's on purpose. I want to wear down the battery for its first use. Try to get it down really low. With the old lead acid batteries, that was the kind of thing you had to do with them. And with lithium ion, you don't really need to do it apparently, but I'm still just gonna do it out of superstition, I guess. I remember ruining a Christmas RC toy by playing with it for 2 minutes and then being okay, well, I'll just top off the battery and then, alright, now it doesn't hold the charge anymore. But yeah. So I'm doing some Uber and in Liberty Village now. Yeah, waited around, got some aroma espresso. Headed over to Dufferin Street to the Brexton. And never been here before. Pretty uneventful really. But yeah, kinda just took this delivery over to these buildings on Lakeshore. It's west of High Park. Years ago when I was here they didn't have any bike racks, but this time they had some in the alleyway. Turns out I didn't need to use them because the people met me outside, but that's some progress to actually have a bike rack. And yeah, now I'm just by the waterfront. I could go along the Queensway to go back, but I think there's probably still construction going on over there. It'll just be nicer to take the Martin Goodman Trail, although I'm gonna have to use the pedestrian bridge, which not a big deal, but I don't like to actually walk across it, and it is kind of rude to bike across it, but I'm gonna be a little bit rude. Somebody was walking their cat, that was neat. And yeah, got a good delivery to bring me back towards my neighborhood. Gold Standard, some burgers. This might have been an add-on actually. Or was it the one? I don't know. Oh yeah, it was an add-on. A good add-on though. Pretty much back in my neighborhood. And my bike was close to 20%, and I was just decided I would go full throttle, wear it down on my way home, do an extra lap around the blocks. It seems like it's hanging out at about 9%, but if I use the motor heavy, it fluctuates down to 5%. And I didn't want to go much lower than that because that is something that can damage a lithium battery, is it wearing down too low. And yeah, I'm thinking about what I'm going to do with the rear rack. I should probably actually lower it down to the other screws there. So when I put in my other seat post, it doesn't have room to, it's a suspension seat post. It needs room to wiggle around. And yeah, just giving the bike a once over after riding it. I'm what is that creaky sound? Sometimes there's a creaky sound and I don't know what it is. Also, I put on my trailer hitch and it's a perfect fit. Yeah, love it when things just work out. And yeah, this is kind of neat. The display has a bunch of different information on it. If you can cycle through. My trees saved, or my sum total of trees that I've saved. Saved half of a tree. It's only been one day. So yeah. Ate some lunch, some chicken Alfredo from yesterday, and watched some anime. I guess I should update you guys on my bike selling experience so far. I've got a few offers. I said I was open to offers, and people are taking that as I would want to trade things. some people are like, yo, I got a bike I could trade, or like anything in my profile, and it's like a bunch of collectible cards, which I'm not interested in Pokemon cards for a bicycle. No, thank you. But this guy did. He also had bikes that he wants to trade, which I'm not into. Somebody did offer me $200, which feels a little bit low. But you know, if nobody offers more than $200, maybe I'll just sell it. You know, I gotta get this out of my house. I don't have that much space. But yeah. It's looking like a really nice day out. I kind of forgot to head over to a hardware store before I went home. And now that my battery's charging, I don't want to like interrupt that. So I'm just gonna walk over to the home hardware. And yeah, yesterday, I don't know if you didn't watch the whole video, you might not know this, but my office chair broke. Like one of the legs literally snapped off. So I'm gonna pick up some JB Weld. Yeah, there's a YouTube channel I think called like Project Farm that did a bunch of comparisons, and JB Weld did really well. Although that was an epoxy putty comparison video. It turns out that's not a putty, it's more of a paste. Oh yeah, and that Camp Ooch umbrella I found. Forgot to mention it, but I guess they just threw it out because they changed their name to Campfire Circle. There's still another umbrella there with no on it. But now I'm gonna look at that trash every time because I found one good trash thing there. So, yeah. Freshco, they've adopted the scene cards, which I decided, like, you know, I go to Freshco all the time, so might as well collect some points. So now I'm a scene kid with my scene card. And yeah, I don't know. As long as it doesn't influence me too much, like whatever. But it seems like they want you to stockpile a little bit. Like, you get extra points if you buy 3 or 4 of the thing, which I rarely do that. And they have member-specific pricing, $1 off on some stuff. Like, yeah, kind of annoying. Craft dinner was a little bit interesting. Buy 4 of them and you get 100 points. I think 100 points translates to about $1. And yeah, if you spend $20, I think you get 100 points. And if you have 1,000 points, that's $10 off of your grocery bill. Maybe it's worth it, I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna be buying stuff from them anyways. So anyways, I'm gonna try to fix up the chair with some JB Weld, the plastic resin stuff. Yeah, excuse my extremely dirty floor, but yeah. So the putty, or I guess paste, took a while to set. I just held it there and then actually used some tape and stuff to keep holding it there while I'm away. I think it's in a good spot, it won't fall apart. And yeah, in the afternoon I'm gonna head out and do a bit more Uber. Got 100% on the battery. It is looking like a nice sky out there. Yeah, it's like 5. A bit after 5. Kinda took a while to get my first pickups. But that's alright, I guess. Yeah, it was kind of funny. There was artists like sitting in the closed lane doing their pictures of the sky. And yeah, this delivery is a little bit far away. I'm already like, damn, it's like pretty much dark, and it's not even like 6. Well, like now it's probably 6, but it's crazy how fast it got dark today. Like I thought it was supposed to get dark at like 7, but now I guess by 6:30 it's nighttime. So that's kind of messed up. And yeah, this Happy Burger is going far. Oh, these guys, there's a parking spots right here, and yet some people they have one brain cell, and it's to look at their phone or do something stupid, like park in a bike lane. But yeah, this Happy Burger delivery, kind of far, but it was worth it. It was $16 to deliver one burger. However, I'm kind of in the East End, but I think on my second request I got some stuff that would bring me back to the core. And it's kind of funny, I picked up for Jesus and then I picked up for Angel. This is a blessed delivery, Angel and Jesus. Yeah. Heading down to the waterfront here. Did a fast drop off. The guy met me outside. Always nice when they come outside. I didn't notice though. I was in the middle of locking up my bike and he's like, yo. And then I'm picking up from Maverick's Burger. 100% plant-based. When I was carrying that burger, I'd smelt it. Like, it smelled like a good burger. And you know, not all food can be smelt from my backpack, but like, I'm smelling it as I'm riding. Like, probably some good shit in there. So yeah, just doing my last delivery. It was at KFC. And yeah, pretty good day overall. The bike is working out awesome. I'm using the throttle a lot instead of pedaling, so it feels like I'm just like riding a little e-bike or like motorcycle almost. And yeah, bought some potatoes at Loblaws, $3 for 10 pounds. Not the best deal, but you know, pretty good these days. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Just like admiring the bike there for a little bit. Notice I left a little bit of bike trash out here from when I was cleaning up, so throw that out. Made $123 today for a total of $222 for the week. Only did about 9 hours, but yeah, you know, that's how it is. And yeah, the epoxy has dried off. It seems pretty hard. I spilled some on the bottom of the seat. And testing it out, sat down and, you know, didn't really flex much. It seems like pretty good. It's gonna hold. So yeah, that's nice. And yeah, hopefully it continues to hold.